Now, sports with Mo Carter.
And good evening, sports fans. For the Auburn Tigers, 2015 was a roller coaster year. You may recall they started off in the top 10, but had to claw their way back throughout the season just to become bowl eligible. But today, the Tigers ended their year on the good note with a win over Memphis. Let's show you how they did it in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl at Legion Field. Gus Malzahn leading the troops out onto the field early on. Kerryon Johnson in the Wildcat hits the spin move, shows his speed, his skills, and his strength to get into the end zone for a score. Auburn adds to their lead, making it 10-0. Now Auburn trying to go for it on 4th and 2. Sean White steps back in the pocket. He looks for Kerryon Johnson, but he'll be intercepted by Regis Ball. 53 yards later, he's the recipient of a pick six into the end zone. The game is all knotted up at 10 apiece, and Auburn Tiger fans were kind of wondering what's going to happen in the second half. Well, this is what happened in the second half. Montgomery native Jeremy Johnson takes over, throwing a screen pass out to Jason Smith. Smith picks up a great block before he gets in the end zone. 11-yard score. Auburn takes the lead up 17-10. More from Johnson, showing his work with his legs here on the QB keeper, getting his 6'5" frame into the end zone for a score. Auburn in total control with a 24-10 lead at that point. They're at another touchdown and go on to win the Birmingham Bowl by the final score of 31-10. Check out your total yards. Auburn 402, Memphis 205. Memphis was ranked in the top 30 in total offense in the nation. After the game, Gus Malzahn just talked about his Tigers football team.
Extremely happy for our seniors, get these guys out in a bowl win. It was great to see them with smiles on their face and a lot of great kids. And then it gives us momentum, for the future. And you can tell that there's good things ahead.
Now, after the game, Gus Malzahn announced to the world that he's hired Kevin Steele to be the new defensive coordinator on the Plains. Malzahn says Steele will take over a very talented group, grow the defense, struggled much of the season. He spent this past year as LSU's defensive coordinator after coaching linebackers at Alabama. He's a former Baylor head coach and also was the Crimson Tide's defensive coordinator from 2007. Actually, in 2007, and also held that same position at Clemson for 3 seasons. Now, right outside of the city of Dallas is Arlington, Texas, and that's where you'll find Coach Nick Saban and his Crimson Tide. They're getting ready for the college football semifinal matchup against Michigan State. And in that game, Alabama will not have the services of a top defensive back. Tony Brown, he's been suspended for the Cotton Bowl after a violation of team rules. The Crimson Tide are a 10-point favorite in Thursday's contest, but most experts are expecting this contest to be very close because both teams are so similar. Today, both head coaches had a chance to talk to the media for the final time.
When you play another winning program, you just have a lot of respect for that. There doesn't have to be any dislike or distrust or hatred or anything else. It's you respect competitors, and I think great competitors go do their best against each other. And
Coach Saban has had great success, and quite frankly, a lot of the things that we do are patterned after the things that I learned from him, whether it's technique in the secondary, in the back end a little bit, or defensively, or just structure of the entire program, recruiting, a lot of different aspects.
And you can watch the Cotton Bowl tomorrow at 7 p.m. live on ESPN. And that'll do it for sports. Stick with us. We'll be right back.